The time has come to start the head gasket job on the Nissan Bluebird, and then once I've got it running I will do a proper tour of the vehicle. Firstly, I'm a little worried the engine may have hydraulics. That means the cylinders are filled up with water to the point it won't turn over. If I try and force it, I'll do some damage. So I'm going to start by grabbing my spark plug spanner and we'll give it a fire with the plugs out and see which one pours water out. Should be fun. Well, that's a bit annoying. The plugs are buried underneath the air cleaner, so I'm going to have to remove the whole air cleaner assembly just to get the plugs out. Oh well, these things must be done. Not a great sign when you're having to use a breaker bar to try and get the spark plugs out. And judging by this one, it's been quite a while since the plugs were out. I don't think this car's had the best care in recent years. Yeah, I've had to pretty much climb into the engine bay now to try and get this spark plug down here. None of them want to come undone. It's really not a great sign at all, but at least there's plenty of room around the engine. The plug on the third cylinder has come out. You probably can't see that. That's no, it's not very good macro mode, but it appears to look mouldy, so that would suggest that's a damp cylinder. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of that when I turn the engine over. Again, all these plugs are proving a right pig to get out. I'm very glad they're actually coming out and don't appear to be bringing bits of cylinder head with them. Right, moment of truth. Let's see what happens when I turn the engine over. Well, I didn't see much water come out, so that's encouraging. Here is further confirmation of head gasket failure. That's what we call in the business mayo. It's where the oil is full of water. You can see it goes all through the engine, which is why I will not be running the engine for long in this state, because that's not very good oil. I've managed to get the plugs out, spun the engine over. Doesn't seem to be any water coming out, so that's encouraging. Now I need to drive it down the other end of the driveway so I can start dismantling it properly. Well, we made it, and there is smoke pouring off because I've just soaked everything in penetrating oil, so that's just got very hot. You can hear the bubbling in the cooling system because fumes are pumping in through that knackered gasket. So now I can continue and dismantle the engine. Fun times. I do worry about this car. I've got a front end rattle as it came down the driveway, which suggests to me a ball joint or track rod end is quite seriously knackered. Very glad I didn't try to drive this home. Also, clearly the overheating has happened before because someone's taken the thermostat out completely. So yeah, bodgery has been deployed on this car, and that's worrying. Yep, I'd say that confirms it. Look at that, plenty of emulsion going on. Far too much harvest gold in there for my liking. So need to get the head off, which means undoing this, but I undid these while the engine was hot after moving it, and I think heat helps, so they've started coming. I'm going to give them a wire brush to clean the threads to give them the best chance, and then I can get the exhaust manifold off. Then I'll presumably have to take the carb off at the back. There's that missing thermostat again. Access to the cam belt, so I'll have to replace that while I'm in here. There's a lot to do. Well, the head bolts are out now, but I'd like to draw your attention to the small one right at the end, which is a sodding star, which is quite irritating, but thankfully a 10mm socket will actually go on that and get it undone, it turns out, which is good because I don't have any star drive sockets. Why would one of them be star drive anyway? I've no idea. I've no idea if I'm reusing these bolts again. I'm not sure what the due procedure is, but it's going to be a while until I put it all back together, and I haven't got any of the parts I need to do that yet. So this is still assessment and strip down stage. I still need to order parts, but hey, we're getting to the stage where the head can now come off. One cylinder head. Brilliant. Yes, I think I can see the problem in here. Let's free you from here and take you in for a closer look. So So we've got plenty of mayo here. I think that's just leaked out during removal. These pistons still seem dry, but these two, plenty of water in there. And the state of this gasket must have failed in several places around here. There we are. We're in. Feels like progress. Right, so here's the underside of the head. We've got some valves open at the moment due to the way the cam's sitting, but that's looking like a pretty clear failure point on the edge of that cylinder, and that one there. And there we have it. The head is off. We need to get that skimmed, and so that's the end of this video, because it's probably going to take me a while to get that done, which is annoying because I can't wait to take this car for a drive. And because it's too windy out there, I've come back inside my Bluebird just to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and there will be many more adventures of this car to come. Ta-ta for now.